Good day everyone. Today we are going to discuss one of the most important organs in the human body, the heart, which is part of the cardiovascular system. So we are the group 5 and I'm Indira Yusrin A. Lauban together with my group mates Baishaleha Husna A. Pinto and Shahani S. Gyomla. So in this presentation we will discuss the following topics. First, the functions of the heart. Second, the anatomy of the heart. Third, the heart sounds. Fourth, the pathway of blood through the heart. Fifth, the cardiac cycle. And lastly, some disorders related to the heart. So first, a short introduction lang about the heart. So ang heart is about the size of our fist and located siya sa thoracic cavity natin, specifically between the lungs. So it is also the main organ of the circulatory system. So the heart is made up of muscle tissues, kaya kaya nitong mag-contract and mag-relax continuously. And because of this movement is nagagawa ng heart na mag-pump ng blood sa buong katawan. So now, let's talk about the functions of the heart. So the main function of the heart is to circulate blood throughout the body. So for example, kapag nag-exercise tayo and bumibilis yung tibok ng puso natin, is ibig sabihin mas bumibilis din yung circulation ng blood natin. So, the blood carries oxygen and nutrients papunta sa body cells natin. So, for example, kapag kumakain tayo is, yung nutrients from the food is dinadala ng blood cells para magkaroon tayo ng energy. And at the same time, the blood also removes waste products from the cells like carbon dioxide. Then, yung waste na yun is dinadala sa lungs and nalalabas natin siya kapag nag-exhale tayo. So, another important function of the heart is kinokontrol niya yung rhythm and speed ng heartbeat. So, kaya kapag kinakabahan tayo, natatakot, or tumatakbo is, bumibilis din yung tibok ng puso natin. Pero kapag nagpapahinga tayo is, bumabagal naman ito. So, the heart also helps maintain blood pressure, which is important para maayos ang flow ng blood sa buong katawan. Next is, punta naman tayo sa anatomy of the heart. So, the heart has 4 main structural parts, or has 4 major parts, which are the heart walls, chambers, valves, and blood vessels. So, lahat ng parts na ito is nagtutulungan para maging smooth and efficient yung circulation ng blood. So, first is the heart walls. So, ito yung muscular part ng heart na nagko-contract and nagre-relax para mapump yung blood. So, parang example nito is kapag pinipisil natin yung sponge is yung pressure is yun yung nagpapalabas ng tubig from the sponge. So, parang ganun itong heart walls. Kapag nagsisqueeze siya or nagko-contract siya is nagpo-pump yung blood. So, may structure din sa heart na tinatawag na septum, which separates the left and right side of the heart. So, important ito para hindi maghalo yung oxygen-rich blood and oxygen-poor blood. So, the heart walls have 3 layers, the endocardium, myocardium, and epicardium. So, the endocardium is the inner layer kung saan dumadalo yung blood inside the chambers. Then, the myocardium is the middle muscular layer and ito yung pinaka-responsible sa pagpapump ng heart or ng blood. Then, lastly, the epicardium, which is the outer layer that helps protect the heart. So, next is the heart chambers. So, the heart has 4 separate chambers. There are 2 chambers on the top, or the atrium, and 2 on the bottom, or the ventricles. So, 1 on each side of the heart. So, parang may 4 na rooms yung heart and bawat isa is may specific role sa paggalaw ng blood. So, the right atrium receives oxygen-poor blood galing sa iba't ibang parts ng katawan. Then, from the right atrium is the blood moves to the right ventricle, which then pumps the blood to the lungs para magkaroon ulit ng oxygen. Then, after ma-oxygenate yung blood sa lungs is bumabalik ito sa left atrium. Then, pupunta ito sa left ventricle, which is the strongest chamber of the heart. So, ito yung nagpapump ng oxygen-rich blood papunta sa buong katawan and mas makapal yung muscle nito kasi mas malakas na pressure yung kailangan para ma-distribute yung blood sa buong katawan. So, next, we have the heart valves. So, the heart valves are like doors between the heart chambers. They open and close to allow blood to flow through. They also keep the blood from moving in the wrong direction. So, basically, they make sure na one direction lang ang flow ng blood. So, there are 2 main types of valves. First is the atrioventricular valves, which are located between the upper and lower chambers. These include the tricuspid valve on the right side and the mitral valve on the left side. Second is the semilunar valves, which control blood leaving the heart. So the pulmonary valve directs blood to the lungs, while the aortic valve controls blood going to the rest of the body. So lastly, we have the blood vessels. So the heart pumps blood through the three types of blood vessels. So the blood vessels serves as pathways where blood travels throughout the body. So first is the arteries. It carries oxygen-rich blood from the heart papunta sa body tissues. So for example, sila yung nagdi-deliver ng oxygen sa muscles natin kapag gumagalaw or nag-exercise tayo. Then, veins on the other hand, carry oxygen-poor blood pabalik sa heart after magamit ng body yung oxygen. Then, we have the capillaries, which are the smallest blood vessels. So, dito nangyayari yung exchange ng oxygen, nutrients, and waste products between the blood and the body cells. So, that's all for my part.